Oh my God.
This shit working? Okay, it's recording. Okay. What is up, YouTube? I can't even do my intro. Alright, bro. Fuck the intro, bro. We gonna get into this shit, bro. Alright. Alright. We got the NXT TakeOver New York results review. And before we even get into the show, I gotta talk about something that happened on the fucking pre-show that was so stupid. It was a waste of time. I wanted to end my life at that point. Where we had
$1 million challenge.
the $1 million challenge, because I actually tried to do this shit and I realized I have a life. I can't do this.
Yeah, bro. That nigga had to try so many times.
No, this nigga said he did this shit in one day. That's
That nigga
15 matches and the thing is with the tower, it's 15 matches and your
All in a row.
health doesn't save. So your health is low. And the reason I stopped is because I was like doing a match against Samoa Joe and the time ran out and the whole tower started over. I said, bro, I'm not doing this. I quit.
Bro, I'm not doing this.
I quit. It was a submission match too. I'm like, bro, fuck this.
Yeah, bro. I had a submission match in my career.
Mm-hmm.
But just DQ.
Yeah. I feel you on that. Yeah, so we had this thing and AJ Styles basically sold because he decided to just not play the game and let the dude hit him with a bunch of suplexes. And then the dude reaction to winning $1 million was literally nothing. He had no reaction to winning a fucking $1 million. Like,
Yeah, like if I won $1 million, I would be.
I'm
done.
crying, dude, because that's my college tuition paid off right there.
Nigga, that's like the first part of my life. You know?
Exactly. This motherfucker, he must have known that they got taxes and he only getting about 200,000 or some shit. That's why he ain't be at. But we got NXT TakeOver New York. I'm back with another, well, not even another guest because he's in my Royal Rumble review. We got the homie Ray in the NXT TakeOver review. And overall, this show was good. I fucks with it. It was a really good takeover, as usual. My match of the night was probably Walter and Pete Dunne.
Absolutely.
That match was ridiculous. But let's get into the first match, the match that opened up for the NXT Tag Team titles. We had Ricochet and Aleister Black versus the reigning champions, the War Raiders, who had the same interest from the previous takeover. And then Aleister Black and Ricochet
I
came
noticed
out.
First thing I said, started watching this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, didn't they do this shit already?
Yeah.
That's the first thing I said.
And then the fucked up part about Ricochet and Aleister Black's about the fucked up thing about them in this match is that this is their last NXT match.
Everybody knows it.
Everybody knows it. They're even singing their theme songs word for word. Like the crowd was saying "One and Only." They were singing Aleister Black's theme song because they know it's only downhill from here.
It's only downhill. Like they don't. Main roster sucks.
Main roster's about to fuck these dudes up. The main roster is Tay Keith and Ricochet and Aleister Black is these niggas. So we get to the actual match, and the match was really fucking good. I fucked with it. It was a good opening match. You had the beginning with Aleister Black and Ray Rowe basically trading off holds, and then there was one part where Aleister Black, he was about to tease a kick to the head, and Raymond Rose just stood there like he was gonna take it on some badass shit. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ricochet is a crackhead.
He caught Hanson.
Hanson,
And
big
he hit
dude.
him with a fall away slam.
Exactly.
300 pounder.
300 pounder.
I thought he was gonna land on his head. I thought that. Terrible.
That, and then he did that the Sasuke special, but he did a fucking cartwheel with it instead of a backflip. That was insane.
I always call it the Fosbury flop. I don't know.
I might have just made that up.
No, it's called the Sasuke special.
Okay, all right. Shout out to my agent people. Now we had Hanson do a swanton bomb to the outside. That was insane. Hanson did the one part where he does the cartwheel as a counter to a move, which was pretty cool. Then the end of the match was the best part because then they start trading off finishers. There was a near fall where Aleister Black hit the Black Mass, and then Ricochet hit the cleanest shooting star press I've ever seen. That shit was nice. And at that point, I thought Ricochet and Aleister Black were gonna win the titles, and then they broke it up, and then eventually the War Raiders was going for their finisher, and then also Ricochet hit the 630 but landed flat on his back. That was fucked up. That man broke his back.
They fucked him up.
His back is gone. And then Aleister Black tried to go for a moonsault, got knocked out, and then the War Raiders hit their finisher, the Fallout, for the victory, and they won the match. It was a great opening match. After the match, Ricochet and Aleister Black got their little send-off, getting a "You Deserve It" chant at NXT, and "Thank you for your service" chant, because after this is yeah.
You know it's over. They might as well just not exist.
They about to go from actually wrestling to getting a pension fund. So after that, we got the next match for the NXT North American title. So we have Matt Riddle, the original bro, Matt Riddle. It's a fucking stupid moniker. And the Velveteen Dream, who had
some respect.
The original bro. Velveteen Dream came out with a clean ass entrance, as he was dressed up as the New York Liberty, whatever the fuck you niggas call it. The Statue of Liberty. He dressed up as the Statue of Liberty. And then he had guys carry him to the ring on some Macho King stuff, which was actually pretty cool. And he had the title. And this match was actually really good. It was really Matt Riddle just dominating Dream a lot. Like,
getting lucky.
Yeah, Dream ended up with the lucky finish by getting out of the bro mission with the roll up. But before that, Dream was getting hit with all types of knees to the face. He was getting his moves countered into submissions. There was a point where I thought Matt Riddle was going to beat Velveteen Dream, because that's usually how NXT does it. They get the person who just got in the company gets a title instantly, like Ricochet did when he beat Adam Cole in like his second takeover or third takeover. So I thought they was going to do that with Matt Riddle. Velveteen Dream did a little bit. You know, he did his little cartwheel gimmick.
Out of a fucking knee.
Yeah, and then he also got hit with that German suplex off the ropes.
Off the rope, yeah.
That shit was clean. Matt Riddle, they start trading strikes. That was pretty cool. And then the ending of this match was Matt Riddle trying to go for the bro mission after basically hitting Velveteen Dream with a bunch of moves, hit him with a German suplex. And Matt Riddle even went for a corkscrew from the top rope. That shit, I didn't expect that. That was interesting. And then he countered the bro mission with the pinfall and won the match. So that was interesting. And in between that, we also got information that Kushida from New Japan has signed to NXT to watch his career fail. So
after NXT,
yeah, like how they did Shinsuke and Hideo Itami. So then we ended up getting the NXT or WWE NXT UK Championship match between Walter and Pete Dunne. And this, like I said, was my match of the night. I knew this match was gonna steal the show because Walter is an aggressive dude. Pete Dunne is an aggressive dude. And they stomped and chopped each other ridiculously. Oh my God.
Stomping on hands, throats, chests.
They tried to kill each other.
Nothing was off.
Nothing was off limits.
It was everything in one. My friend, we were here watching it. It's not as keen to the wrestling stuff. He was, what the fuck is?
We had to explain to him what Walter was, and like it was amazing.
Big baby chop.
Yes, the chops, the chops. They sold the chops. They let him do
more than one.
They let him do more than one.
They let him do like 20 of them. Goddamn.
He did chops to his chest and his back, and he chopped him in the face.
He chopped him in the throat too.
Yeah, he stepped on his throat. I forgot.
Brutal UK style match. They let this.
Yes.
Long as needed.
I felt like they were fighting over beer. Like it felt like one of those hardcore UK match. They was actually trying to murder each other. This is about the most strong style WWE match you'll ever get. You got Pete Dunne, who hit a bitter end on Walter, who's like 7 feet. He hit a bitter end for a near fall. Walter knocked Pete Dunne retarded with his fucking big boot. Killed his ass. That shit, man, that was crazy. And then the ending.
Yep.
Oh my God, the ending.
Power bomb from the second rope, threw him across the Right.
He threw him across the ring from a power bomb. And Walter was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not about to end it with that. Hits him with the Tamina splash. He wants to give a tribute to the greatest Samoan there is. And hits her with the Tamina splash, and he wins the title. We have a new NXT or WWE UK champion in Walter. Pete Dunne's 600 and something day reign is over with.
186.
Yeah. It was 686?
Yep.
Yes, long reign. And he got murdered. Like, Pete Dunne didn't even get up. His ass was struggling. And yeah, that was the match of the night. If there's a match you want to watch on this show, I suggest this.
That one.
This should help NXT UK. I hope this brings like more eyes to NXT UK, because NXT UK is actually really good. Especially now that they got Walter there and he's the champion. So
it's a lot of programming. Like,
oh yeah, definitely. Like I'm 4 episodes behind, but
I watched one episode. Yeah.
I feel you on that. I just caught it, and then I'm starting to feel like I don't even need to watch it, because that video package got me.
They recapped it very well.
Yeah, they recapped it very well to a point where I'm not gonna go back and watch these 4 episodes. That's like pretty boring. The only thing about NXT UK now is that they have Cassius Ohno in NXT UK.
Yeah,
which, okay,
makes a lot of sense. But a lot of these guys have history with each other.
Yeah, he's just, I guess there's nothing for him to do at NXT tonight. He's at NXT UK. It's better than the main roster, though. So, yeah. The next match we got was the Fatal 4-Way match for the NXT Women's Champion. We had Kairi Sane versus Io Shirai versus Bianca Belair versus Shayna Baszler. This match, it was good.
They always put the women's match in a bad spot.
They do.
The women's matches, they hold up very well.
Yeah.
But it's just they're always right after.
Mm-hmm.
Always like after a killer match. All that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they all like which takeover? I think it was I think it was Chicago when they put Nikki Cross and Shayna Baszler like right before the main event. And the match wasn't bad. It was actually good. It had good storytelling with Nikki Cross not even tapping out. She just like passed out, but she like smiled before she did it. Yep. And I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. It's just that nobody cared because it was right. I think it was right after Velveteen Dream and Ricochet. Yeah. So it was like, yeah, okay. But yeah, this match was good. The ending surprised me with Shayna Baszler making Bianca Belair tap out. Like, I thought Baszler was gonna go to the main roster after this. I don't know.
But it was a good match. Io Shirai and Kairi Sane have great chemistry together because it's friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did one spot where they frogged over the top rope.
Mm-hmm.
Kairi Sane went into a insane elbow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great spot.
Or another great spot I liked was Bianca Belair hitting her finisher with both Kairi Sane and Io Shirai on her shoulders.
I didn't think she was going to be able to do it.
Yeah. It was looking scary.
It was looking real scary because she didn't do it right early.
Mm-hmm. She didn't. And then right after she did that, Shayna came up with the Karafuda clutch and made Bianca Belair tap out. But I also liked how she sold it because she really fought out of it. She was like trying to, like, I guess, like smack Shayna in the face, but she could have raked her eyes or something. It's no. It was
it was the cleanest fatal 4-way.
Mm-hmm.
There was no outside interference or anything. Like, it was just a clean win.
A very clean win. I don't know. Like, I'm really shocked as to what they could possibly do with Bianca Belair now and Shayna Baszler. Like, are they gonna have them have another match and this is to humble her, or are they gonna have? I wonder. Are they gonna have Shayna Baszler just pull up with the NXT Women's title on like Raw and SmackDown?
That would be interesting. They haven't done that since Paige.
Yeah.
Paige got skyrocketed up.
Yeah, but she also did. She also did some other things, but it's okay. So we get to the main event for the vacant NXT title. Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano, 2 out of 3 falls match. What originally was supposed to be Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa in their final match. And then everything changed once Tommaso Ciampa broke his neck. And
apparently he's been having these issues for a while.
yeah, he
It's
had.
just that they needed to be addressed. Like after SmackDown match,
Mm-hmm.
they had
Yeah.
a botch or something.
Yeah.
Like that's what made them need to address it.
I thought Ciampa was gonna work through it and then go get his surgery after this match. So they ended up telling a whole nother story with it. But basically, in my opinion, this match was cool, but it wasn't the best match.
It's a very predictable.
It was very predictable, and I actually had Adam Cole winning. That was the craziest part. I had Adam Cole winning because I thought, oh, maybe if he can't beat Ciampa, why even have him win at all? But then they said, screw it, just give him the title.
Yeah, I had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're just gonna get. It's time. Like it's time. Start and stop it. No.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Just end it. Like the first two falls, it was a very slow match, and that's like not how like some Gargano matches start slow, but they pick up. This match's pacing was kind of off in my opinion. I don't know if you feel the same way.
I don't feel it was off. I just feel it was, like they're usually very slow and pick up for that ball.
I just felt like it picked up towards the end, which made it more predictable. But maybe if they kind of, I don't know, because I don't want to compare it to Okada and Omega, because that was
like the greatest match of all time.
That was my match of the year last year. That match was amazing, and this one it was like they rushed to get all their stuff in. Then out of nowhere, Adam Cole hit his finisher and he won it. And I was just like, oh okay. And
one thing about this match, Adam Cole hit like 4 lashes.
Bro. He power drived him.
He had 2 Panama Sunrises. Undisputed Era got in.
They got involved. Johnny Gargano is not human.
Johnny Gargano can beat Thanos.
He could probably beat Thanos. Listen, like he got hit with so many finishers, a total elimination, a bunch of last shots, 60 million super kicks, and he kicked out of all of it and then won.
And won.
And he made Adam Cole tap out and retained and won the title, not retained it, and won the NXT title. And I feel like, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I feel like him taking out the entire Undisputed Era made them look weak, in my opinion. Because
I don't think it makes them look weak. This isn't the first time it happened.
The first time
they've
where
always maintained strength.
You said what?
This isn't like the first time that they've gotten.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't think it matters as much because you knew that, like when it got to a certain, knew like it was kind of predictable.
Yeah, it was. I mean, this whole match was predictable, even though like I knew Gargano was gonna win, but I felt like Adam Cole was gonna win to swerve us. But you knew Gargano was gonna win. It just had to make sense, or he was gonna go to 205 Live and watch his career die. It was either or. And after the match, Johnny Gargano celebrated. I thought, oh, maybe they'll end this takeover with like a cliffhanger of like him getting his ass
waiting on a
by
cliffhanger
somebody.
with like a debut, like maybe.
Yeah. No. I don't. I think what Kushida could do. I don't want him in the main event just yet. If they're gonna even use him in the main event, because he wasn't a main event wrestler in New Japan, he was
the junior ace.
He was the junior. Yeah, he's a junior ace.
He could definitely be a main eventer.
NXT, yeah, he could be the main eventer, but I don't want him there yet. I don't want them to push him yet, like to the top yet. You know, but Kushida, he could. I don't know who. Like, they're gonna have to build some type of short-term feud for Gargano for the takeover in San Jose, because that one's not really gonna matter as much as like the SummerSlam takeover. So I wonder who are they gonna build up that's gonna be good enough to face Gargano at the next takeover. I don't know. This is weird. And in the ending of the show, saw Tommaso Ciampa came out and he hugged Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae, which pretty much kind of fucked the feud up. But okay.
Yeah,
because
I guess they just wanted the happy, just to let it go.
Yeah, I say that because I feel if they bring Tommaso Ciampa back and he instantly goes back at Gargano, then it's just at that point it's just you know.
Yeah.
So
but that was probably the greatest. It's just sad that we
didn't get to see it, right?
Up there with Kevin and Sammy and
yeah, Kevin, Sammy, Neville.
Yeah.
Andrade and Gargano had an amazing match last year too.
Yeah, they did.
That was probably like the best NXT main event in my opinion.
Didn't that match get 5 stars?
Yeah, that gave NXT its first 5-star match. NXT got 4 5-star matches WWE last year.
5-star matches. Oh, right.
Yeah, since like CM Punk and John Cena. Yeah, NXT got that one. Then the next one, Gargano and Ciampa got it, and the ladder match got it. Yeah. And then a match on NXT TV got a 5-star rating too.
Yeah, NXT is killing it. Even when they dealt a bad hand,
they know what to do. WWE, I don't know.
I don't know why NXT. Maybe it's Triple H. I don't know if Triple H is like the soul mind behind NXT or.
I mean, he is, but they also got William Regal.
William Regal, a great wrestler.
Great wrestler.
They got all the trainers at the center. Like, they're doing special stuff. Main roster is just.
I think it's because Triple H is a wrestler, so he has that wrestling mind. He has a wrestler's perspective where Vince doesn't really have a wrestler's perspective because he's not an actual, worker.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is. Because Vince has always seen it from an owner standpoint, even when he was younger, when his dad owned it. So it's like, I don't think he's ever seen it from a worker standpoint. And maybe that's where Triple H and him differ.
Like, Triple H tells the amazing story of NXT. Mm-hmm. Like, Aleister Black and Ricochet as a tag team. Mm-hmm. It's so fleshed out in the NXT main roster that they're together.
Yeah, it's like no explanation.
But on NXT, they're fleshed out. They're best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they had this amazing send-off. It's insane.
It's crazy.
It doesn't happen on the main roster.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But that's the end of the review. Now, Sunday, we got this 10-hour pay-per-view. This show is gonna last an entire day. Like, as soon as I wake up, the show's gonna start. Like, that's not good. And they're gonna add more stuff to the show. Like, they're probably gonna add a Cena match or something. I don't know. But like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Do to support me. This is a good show overall. Do you want to plug anything, or you just want to remain anonymous?
I want to remain anonymous. Y'all don't
All
know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's it. Y'all don't know.
Okay. Anyway. And always remember, don't smoke K2. I'm out.
Don't smoke no K2. Don't take no stands. Don't get your when you die. Hey, don't get your face implanted in carbonate. It never turns out well.
Mm-hmm. And shout out to Dr. CB. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Peace.